And guess what? The third trailer to A Nightmare on Elm Street has just been released. But not only that, but a new poster and a 46-second clip from the movie. That's right, a clip with Kellan Lutz in the diner when Freddy attacks his freaking hand. And Nancy's like, you gotta stop falling asleep. He's like, yeah, I know. It's freaking sweet, yo! Freddy's like you can see his hand, he's like, oh man, the movie is gonna be so awesome. So this is my new update. You guys gotta check it out. So I'll have the link to it in the bottom bar, because you know it's new YouTube. Everything's on the bottom now, apparently. So check that out. I'll have the third trailer, and I'll have the clip of the diner scene on the bottom. And if you click on that, you can watch the clip and see the new poster. And if you click on the other link, you will see the teaser trailer for the new trailer, yeah. And it looks freaking sweet. The third trailer looks pretty much just like the second trailer. There's just a couple more scenes in it with Thomas Dekker saying, oh my god, and it's like, it's all crazy, and they got this crazy, like, music playing. It's awesome. I cannot wait for this movie to come out on April 30th of 2010. I am going opening day. Samuel Bear really captured something really cool in this movie, and he's really adding to it, you know. Nancy knows Freddy as a child in the remake. This is going to be so cool. Plus it stars Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy Krueger. And if you don't know who Jackie Earle Haley is, then you really need to wake up and smell the coffee. Because he played Rorschach in Watchmen. He was nominated for an Academy Award for his role in Little Children. And he was the creepiest character in Shutter Island. Plus he played Kelly Leak in The Bad News Bears as a freaking child. And this is his big comeback, and he's come back big, yo. And if he can play the creepiest character in Shutter Island, then he can play the new Freddy Krueger, because he's freaking awesome. He's going to kick ass in this movie. He's bringing Freddy back to his dark roots. No more Freddy riding on a broomstick. This is Freddy Krueger taking revenge for what the parents of Springwood did to him. So anyways, I cannot wait for this movie to come out. It's going to be awesome. And in case you're wondering, Jackie Earle Haley officially said in an interview, which I saw myself, by the way, that he is signed for 3 remakes of A Nightmare on Elm Street. So there will be 2 sequels following this film. And I cannot wait to see those too. So in case you're wondering how many movies there is going to be of Nightmare on Elm Street, there's going to be 3. I cannot wait to see it. It's going to be awesome. And Dunes put up their highest budget on this film, $27 million. This is the highest budget film Dunes has ever made. And it looks amazing. Samuel Bear is the director, who also directed Smells Like Teen Spirit, for Nirvana, Bolt with Butterfly Wings in the 90s. He won tons of awards. He directed Green Day's Wake Me Up When September Ends, Green Day's American Idiot, Blink-182 Stay Together for the Kids. So many classic music videos. He's such an iconic music video director. He was even going to direct Monster Ball, but unfortunately that never happened. He wrote a screenplay with Sean Penn. He was going to direct it. Fortunately that never happened, but finally this is his big break to make it out in the industry. He got offered the job to do Friday the 13th remake, but he felt that he couldn't add to that film. But when he heard that he could remake Freddy Krueger, he decided to take it because he felt that he could really add something to the character. And I think Samuel Bear is a very smart person. He said in an interview that the gore factor is only one aspect of this film. It's also about the great performances of the actors, and I think that's the smartest thing I've heard a horror director say for a long time. And I think this film is going to be amazing. The script is written by Wesley Strick, who also wrote the remake to Cape Fear's, to 1992 Cape Fear. And that movie is awesome. So I cannot wait to see this film. It's going to be so kick-ass. They got real fire effects in this film. They got so many good, sweet special effects. And I've seen pictures of when they were burning the house up and everything. It looks so amazing. I cannot wait for this movie to come out. I am going April 30th. And I actually went down to my movie theater just a little while ago, and they were like, oh yeah, well, we got 2 posters up. They had like a huge banner, and it was like as big as my wall in my room, right? And I was like, oh, sweet. And they're like, yeah, you can put your name down for it, and maybe you'll get it. So I put my name down for it, so hopefully I'll get to one of the posters. I've been trying to buy one of the posters, actually. I went down to Zeller's, but they weren't selling them. Nobody else was selling them, but hopefully I'll get the one for the movie theater. So that'd be sweet if I got that. Because I really want that poster. It's totally kick-ass, yo. Both the posters are. I think there's 3 now, but yeah. I really like that. I thought the second one looked pretty cool, and the iTunes one looked pretty cool. I cannot wait. So anyways, the banner one is the iTunes one, and the other one is the second one. And they're both good, so hopefully I'll get one of them for my movie theater. I really want it. It's going to be kick-ass. Put it up on my wall, yo. Along with my original Nightmare on Elm Street poster. The original poster art. Check that out. That is sweet. So I'm a real Nightmare on Elm Street fan. I even already have the Blu-ray disc. So, you know, maybe I'll buy the American Blu-ray just for fun. I don't know. I really like the Canadian import. It looked really good. In my opinion, it was perfect. And I'm fully satisfied with it. So I might buy the American Blu-ray later on. So, but anyways, Remake is going to be totally kick-ass. And in case you're wondering, it's produced by Robert Shea. If you don't know who Robert Shea is, then you don't even know what a Nightmare on Elm Street is, because he's the original executive producer of the original. And he also produced almost every Nightmare on Elm Street movie ever made. And he produced the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. That's how kick-ass he is. He's the executive producer. There's also Andrew Form, Brad Fuller, and Michael Bay. And Michael Bay is a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's why he put the most money on this remake of his company's money. Like, he put the highest budget on this remake because he believes in it, yo. He also picked Samuel Baer to direct it because he felt that Samuel Baer was the only director that could capture the darkness of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And I think it's going to be sweet. And you really can see Samuel Baer's dark imagery throughout his music videos. I mean, check out Zombie by the Cranberries. It's one of the darkest music videos ever made. It's intense. It's all about like war, and it takes place in Ireland. And they have visuals in it that look like dream imagery. And that's one of the reasons why I think Samuel Baer was the perfect person to direct a remake, because his imagery is really dreamlike. So I think he's going to do an amazing job with this movie. I mean, you got really good actors. Kyle Gallner from The Haunting Connecticut. I saw that movie. He was fantastic in it. He plays Nancy's boyfriend in the remake. It also stars Thomas Dekker, Katie Cassidy, Kellan Lutz, and Jackie Earle Haley, yo. That's right, Jackie Earle Haley. And even Robert Englund himself is happy that they picked Jackie Earle Haley to be in the remake. He said, quote, Jackie Earle Haley is one of the best actors to come along in the last 50 years of film cinema. And that's a lot to say, you know, about an actor. And he said that in an interview, that he is one of the best actors to come along in the last 50 years of film. So there you go right there. So even Robert Englund supports it. Robert Englund said he was happy that Michael Bay was producing it because he's a big fan of Transformers. And he also said that he was happy that Kyle Gallner is in it because he's a big fan of the Haunting Connecticut. And he also said he was a fan of the Sarah Connor Chronicles. So he's happy that Thomas Dekker's in it too. So there you go. Robert Englund thinks just like me. And I agree with him totally. And Robert Englund gets that the original will always be there, but new, interesting stories can be told about the character of Freddy Krueger. It's just like the Wolfman or Dracula. He's an iconic character that deserves to be seen by another generation of horror fans. And his legacy can be retold to another generation. People will always go back and see the classics, but people can enjoy remakes of this iconic horror character. And the great thing about this remake is you get to rediscover him in a totally different way. You have a totally different backstory. Nancy knows Freddy as a child. That's genius. Wesley Strick, you're a freaking genius. And Samuel Baer, you rock. Cannot wait to see the remake. Anyways, I hope all of you out there will go see this on April 30th.